A 16-year-old is shot in North St. Louis. What we've learned about the circumstances surrounding the crime.
Today, there's a special election in Bridgeton. We'll take a closer look at the two mayoral candidates.
Friday is National Donate Life Blue and Green Day, a day to bring awareness to the importance of becoming an organ donor. We'll show you just how easy it is to become a donor and help save lives, especially in minority communities.
Winds have gusted over 30 miles an hour, even into the overnight hours. How high they gust today and when they'll finally settle down before a warm-up.
Batter up, the brand new baseball experience opening up today in Westport.
Let's go Blues!
Let's go Blues!
Let's go Blues!
It's Blues Fan Appreciation Week, how you could win tickets to the next Blues season opener.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
We begin this morning with a live look at the Mid-America Veterans Museum in O'Fallon, Missouri. Today, they are celebrating their 5th anniversary of honoring the men and women who have served our country who are from St. Charles County. It is a wonderful place to go. If you ever have the opportunity, you can learn a great deal by going over there. Thank you so much for your service. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, April the 12th. I'm Randy Knott.
And I'm Mercedes McKay. In for Michelle Lee, we want to say thanks for joining us, including those of you watching us on 5+. And Gary's been mentioning the wind all morning long. And in that
Very
shot, we saw the flags bustling.
Yeah. And when you go outside,
Yeah.
double hairspray day.
Oh, okay.
Double
for the bob.
hairspray.
Thank you for that.
Let's
That's
toss
good to know.
things over to Gary right now. They're going to look at today's weather. Good morning, Gary.
Yeah, good morning. We're in pretty good shape here this morning. It's not all that cold, but the wind is definitely a factor. It was yesterday. The wind's still gusting over 30 miles an hour. Normally, it settles down in the overnight hours. We kind of saw that with the eclipse, right? When the sun goes away, things settle down a little bit. But because of the nature of the system that still brought us rain and still kind of hanging around the Great Lakes, and then on the other side of it, the dry, calmer weather, we still see that pressure gradient pretty high, and it's finally on the tail end, almost out of here. As we look down Market Street, a very nice sunrise. 50, that's the lowest so far. A west-northwest breeze, though, consistently at 21 miles an hour. That's not even talking about the gusts right now, which we still have at 32 miles an hour, 26 in Chesterfield. Notice how it's calmer on the Missouri side, but this is going to impact your travel so far this morning as temps close to 70 degrees. That west-northwest component, Paul, that makes it a little bit more difficult for some of those truck drivers and high-profile vehicles, even with those gusts driving around this morning.
I'm so glad you mentioned it, Gary. Yeah, wind can be an issue, especially if there's other things going on, distracted driving, maybe construction, and, well, we go down kind of a scope here that could be dangerous, so just be careful there. We're going to take a look at the St. Louis Metro here in just a second with our wide view, but first we're in St. Charles County where you have construction happening today, and then it's really the only big construction in Missouri going on throughout the weekend. 70 at 79. We're going to be going west and then east. This is the area right now, folks, cruising along, and we're building as far as that volume goes out there. I see from the ramp 79 to 70. We've got quite a few motorists here at 6:03. The Metro, the big map, it's moving. Normal speeds out here. We've been testing all of them, even from Jefferson County where there's some construction, all above normal. Be careful. Another ticket of traffic minutes away.
New this morning, a 16-year-old is recovering after being shot multiple times in North St. Louis. Police say it happened during a robbery on Thursday afternoon on 23rd and Angelica near Fairground Park. The boy was taken to a hospital. And just minutes ago, the polls opened in Bridgeton for a special mayoral election. The two candidates on the ballot are City Councilman Bob Heen, who is the current acting mayor, and Don Hood, who served as assistant to the mayor. The special election comes 2 months after the death of Mayor Terry Briggs. Today's winner will serve out the remaining 3 years of his term. The polls close at 7 o'clock this evening. The iconic sports brand Rawlings is hoping to hit a grand slam this morning.
The company is opening a new experience at its headquarters in Westport Plaza. And our Travis Cummings joins us live there with a sneak peek. And Travis, we got to know, have you warmed up that arm yet?
I'm getting ready for you. I'm getting ready for you. We're going to have that in the next half hour, okay? But listen, I am super excited. We are here at the Rawlings Experience. They are going to feature the brand premiere products, of course. The brand premiere products that you can catch, the gloves, the hats, all the things. And then there's also going to be the batting cage upstairs where you can try out softball bats and baseball bats. And then here where we are, the Rawlings Gold Glove Vault. Take a look at this case behind me. These beauties are just sparkling in this showcase right here. But I want to take you inside the vault because we are here with a special guest from Rawlings this morning, Eric Reinsfeld. How are you this morning?
Good morning, doing well,
Good.
Thank you.
Tell me about the goods in this vault.
Yeah, this is the Rawlings Gold Glove Vault. This honors players that won a Rawlings Gold Glove, which is a Defensive Excellence Award. In here you see 15 Hall of Fame lockers. We have 15 Rawlings Gold Glove Hall of Famers. Ozzie Smith locally has won 13 of them. Also, you can see everyone has won a Rawlings Gold Glove Award since 1957 to present day. Additionally, you'll have an opportunity to try on different pro player gloves in here. We've got 8 pro player gloves. There's a Nolan Arenado glove here, his actual gamer. If you win a Rawlings Gold Glove Award, you can actually wear a Rawlings gold patch on your glove, so he is able to do that.
Yeah, I'm scared to touch it. Now, when you get closer to this case here, you got this sparkly thing. That's a beauty.
Yes,
Tell me what that is.
It is a beauty. This is a Swarovski crystal glove. It has 15,000 crystals applied, all applied by hand. It is available for sale. It is $25,000, and there are other one-of-one items within the vault that are available for sale.
Awesome, and it's all free, so Mercedes and Brenda, we're gonna have to put our salaries together to get that crystal glove, okay? Coming up in the next half hour, batter, swing. Warmed up, we're going to the batting cage upstairs. I'm in Maryland Heights. Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
Looking forward to your swing, Travis. Thank you so much. Well, April is National Donate Life Month, and today is all about raising awareness about the importance of being an organ donor. Megan Kernan is live in West St. Louis with how you can help save lives, particularly in minority communities. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Mercedes. Well, today is National Donate Life Blue and Green Day, a way for the community to bring more awareness to organ, eye, and tissue donations by wearing those colors. Now, the need for more organ donations continues to grow, especially in minority communities. Now, there are many misconceptions when it comes to donating, so we want to clear some of those up. Race, gender, income, social status, sexual orientation, or gender identity does not prevent someone from being a donor. Hospitals don't allow just anyone to donate. You have to go through a rigorous process. Doctors work just as hard to save every life, including organ donors. Now, Dr. Henry Randall is the director of the Transplant Center at SLU Hospital. With more than 100,000 people on the national transplant wait list, Dr. Randall says the need for organ donations is significant, especially among minority communities.
How do you address that is that you try and set up programs and people who look like other people in the community. So the approach, which is what they call the approach, is a lot easier. Yeah. But there is a need. We have blacks here that donate at a really high rate and present themselves for donation and actually do donate. So we encourage people from the minority community and black community and all communities to donate.
Coming up in our next half hour, we talk to our colleague Ann Allred about her personal journey as a donor recipient and reveal just how many lives can be saved by just one donor. Live in West St. Louis, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
6:09, your weather first forecast. This morning, still breezy. It's nice, but when you look at Kirkwood Farmers Market, things moving around a little bit more. You can see the trees moving around, plants moving around as well. Not something you would expect at 6 o'clock in the morning, but the wind has been a consistent factor with us yesterday and today. Looking down Market Street, this particular flag isn't waving all that much, but we still have a pretty strong breeze out of the west-northwest. 21 miles an hour, gusts upwards of 30 right now at 50 degrees. You'll see that 32-mile-an-hour wind gusts. A lot of this eventually will shift into the Metro East today, but it's going to take some time until the early afternoon hours. So expect, as you're out and about this morning, breezy conditions, low 50s. It is warmer by noon, and then by this afternoon, it's much calmer, especially on the Missouri side, as we see this major system finally settle out with us. But as we get closer to the weekend, much warmer. How close we are to records, and we'll talk about our next chance for stronger storms as well.
Thanks so much, Gary. Coming up after the break, an early morning announcement from the White House. How much more student debt President Biden plans to cancel.
The Blues have a shot at the NHL playoffs. How the younger players feel going into tonight's game against the Hurricanes.